Hey everyone, my name is Yoshi, and welcome to a tag video. I've never really done anything like this before. I've seen people do it. I've obviously seen the person who tagged me in this to do it, which was Thomas, so thank you, Thomas. But I've seen a few of these. I think I know what I'm doing. So this is the TheNintendoFan4Ever's YouTuber quiz. And it was made by my other friend Thomas, the TheNintendoFan4Ever, and you can check out his channel. Link will be in the doobly-doo, as well as Thomas's channel, the other Thomas, the one who linked me, Thomas J. Ashwell. He tagged me even. He will be in the description as well as the people that I am tagging at the end, which you will see at the end. Imagine that. So, it's a 10-question quiz. I have all the questions on my phone here. Let me go to them, that'd be smart. Yeah, see, I have all the questions on my phone here, so, let's get started. Question 1. What's the best part about making videos? Honestly, I would have to say that it's a tie for me, just because there are two things about this that I value a lot, and that would have to be, 1, the community that surrounds what it is that I do on YouTube, and 2 would have to be the viewer response that I get from the things that I make. And starting off would be the community. I have made so many friends by doing this, and a lot of them have to do with, all of them really, have to do with the content that we make, whether I became friends with them because I liked their content, or I became friends with them because they liked my content. It doesn't really matter. It's just like that the community surrounds that people are so friendly that, like, if you see someone whose content you like and you want to become friends with them, all you really have to do is ask. And that's the brilliant thing, because there are many brilliant things. If I could say the word brilliant one more time in a sentence, good lord. Many brilliant things, there we go again, about the Let's Player community that I love, and that is definitely one of them. And another thing about the community is when you make these friends, you are almost guaranteed to get feedback on the content that you produce that will make you a better content producer, because I know, and this goes into the viewer response, because I know I've gotten positive and negative feedback from my friends about some things that I've done, and it has helped me grow as a content producer, and also not just from friends, but the viewer feedback. I absolutely love getting little comments that say things like, I look forward to watching your videos every day when they come out, even though I don't really produce content every day, really, anymore. But that's besides the point. They say, I look forward to whenever this series comes out, or I really liked this idea, or this was a really good concept, or you remind me of this person who just happens to be like a really big inspiration to me, who is making these videos. And seeing those types of things is honestly what keeps me going, and I know what keeps a lot of other people going in doing this, is just how awesome the feedback we get, and most of it is positive, how awesome the feedback we get on these videos. It's amazing. So that would definitely have to be the two best parts about doing YouTube, in my opinion. Question 2. Why did you start YouTube? It's kind of a long story. Which, I mean, I guess I kind of have to say it now that I've mentioned that it's a story. So basically, back in, I believe it was, summer 2009, I bought Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door for the first time, and I got stuck at a point in the game. I remember the exact point in the game that I got stuck, and I had to look up, too, because it was in, chapter 5, the train, or was that chapter 6? It was in the train chapter of, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, and, there's a point where there's a set of stairs going down this way, and I'm gonna do this mirrored for me so that it makes sense to you. There's a set of stairs going down this way, and a wall right here. There's a poster right here that contains some key item that you have to obtain for your quest. I'm not really sure what it was. I haven't played the game in a while, or at least that part of the game in a while. But there's a poster right here, and you have to blow it down with flurry. I, for the life of me, could not even think of having to blow that poster down with flurry. So I did what I always did back then, and I went and I looked it up on YouTube because I'm a very visual learner. I learn by seeing rather than someone telling me to do stuff, but that's random fact. But I went and looked it up, and the video that I happened to find, oh hello motorcycle, you're a dick. Anyway, I found Chugga Conroy's, one of Chugga Conroy's videos in that series, and I remember thinking to myself when I was watching this, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to learn what to do. You're distracting me. Shut the fuck up. And then I saw what to do. Actually watched the video. Actually really liked the concept. Changed my mind within a span of 10 minutes. That it looked like something that would be fun to do. Seriously, in a span of 10 minutes, I went from, dude, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to learn how to do this, to, oh my god, this seems like a fun thing to do. So, I had the idea, and that fall, I bought my first capture card, which is the capture card that I used for my first 2 Let's Plays, which was, it's actually down there. It's my Diamond VC500. I still use it to record N64 games. But I bought that, and then I didn't do anything with it until the fall of 2012, when I actually started this. So, that is how I started YouTube, and the reason I didn't do anything with it from buying it 3 years before I actually started Let's Playing is because I was so inexperienced and I didn't want to be, and besides I was up here rather than down here where I am now. So I didn't want to be that annoying kid that everyone hates on. So I waited until I hit puberty, and then that's when I started. So I know I already ended the question, but that's how I started YouTube. Question 3. Name 3 of your best YouTube friends. I don't want to offend anyone, so I'm just gonna say this. Love you all equally. I'm just gonna say the 3 people that I talk to the most. And that would be Sid, Thomas, and Sean. So there you go. Question 4. If you could change one thing about your channel, what would it be? Oh. You know all those stupid little fucking blackouts that happen in my videos? Because that thing wants to be a piece of shit? Yeah, I would change those. Definitely. That is definitely what I would change if I could change anything about my channel, because I'm really happy with how it's actually gone in the past year and a half. So, yeah. Question 5. What is your favorite game that you have done? Oh god. 2 games come to mind. It's always a frickin' decision between 2 with me, good lord. And those 2 games, or at least projects as I would say, would be Pikmin and Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. Pikmin, just because I feel like I did that game really well. I feel like I did that game justice because I absolutely love the Pikmin series. It is definitely my favorite video game series at the moment. Actually, it pretty much always has been my favorite video game series. And Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg was definitely a special project for me, because it was one of my childhood games. It was a game that I absolutely loved a lot, even though it's not really a series, so I can't really technically say it's my favorite game series. That, obviously, I just said. That goes to, fuck this, dude, it keeps coming. I'm just gonna take off my fucking jacket. It's a lovely day outside, why not? where's he going with that? Oh yeah. As I said, my favorite video game series is Pikmin, but my favorite childhood game would have to be Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. And the other reason it was special was because I did it at the same time as one of my best friends, and we did it in two very different styles. And just seeing the way I did my Let's Play, and seeing the way he did his Let's Play, and just seeing the differences between our two, yet again, Motorcycle, you are being an ass. Just seeing the differences in our two projects, and then having him co-commentate on my finale, that was great. So, I would definitely no. I guess, would that put it over Pikmin, just because of the experience that project was for me? Nah, man, I just really like Pikmin. So, they're a tie. Just between Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg and Pikmin. Question 6. If you could be in a Skype call with one YouTuber, who would it be and why? Charles motherfucking Trippy. Charles Trippy is the biggest inspiration to me in my life. Like, everything that he does and is everything that I would want to be. He's positive, he's an absolute dork, which is great, and he's just, I feel like with his personality type, and with my personality type, we would get along really well. Plus, he's the bassist for my favorite band, which is We the Kings, so, yeah, definitely Charles Trippy. Question 7. Who inspired you to make videos? Well, I've already mentioned that Chugga Conroy was like my first real introduction to what I do here, but I've had many inspirations, well, namely 4, that I credit with inspiring me to do what I do. And those inspirations in order would be Chugga Conroy, obviously, because I've already mentioned that. When I first started, that would be Blink and You Miss It, as evidenced by my first 2 Let's Plays. I said in the first episode of both of those projects that Josiah influenced me in those, and he's actually become one of my good friends now. Third, right now, I am inspired by Josh Jepson with the redoing and the reformatting that I'm doing to my channel right now. Josh Jepson is a major inspiration in that. And fourth would, I've mentioned him already, would definitely have to be Charles Trippy, just because we don't really create the same content, or at least not on this channel, but just the dedication that he puts into his videos inspires me to put dedication into my videos and not release something until I'm absolutely sure that it's the best version of that video that I can make. So, yeah, and as far as other things that I'm planning on delving into or re-delving into, hint hint, my inspirations for those would be, again, Charles Trippy, my friend Thomas, who's the one that tagged me in this, and Charlie is so cool like. So, yeah. Question 8. What is your biggest achievement you have done for your channel? Biggest achievement that I have done? I guess it would have to be upping my production quality, I guess, because, I mean, that happens with everyone who makes content, which is why I hesitate to say that, but really, I feel like that's what it is, because when I started, I didn't have an intro, my cuts were just fade to black, fade back in, and my outro wasn't exactly good, and I've since gotten an intro, I've since been more, positive and up in my videos, I've since made a good outro, and I've since, like, I mentioned this last question, I'm focusing on not putting out a video unless I'm certain that it's the best version of that video can be, and it's just, I think that's an achievement for me. Plus the fact that I just recently made my own channel intro after using one that my friend Billy made for me, I just made that, so I guess that's an achievement, but that goes with upping the production quality, so does that count? Because I know everyone does that, but that's honestly my answer, so alright. Question 9. What is your YouTube goal for 2014? My YouTube goal for 2014, I would have to say, do the things that in my mind I'm planning on doing, and doing them well. Because YouTube, for me, in 2014, is not just going to be this channel. It's going to be the other channels that I have, which are the vlog channel and Independent Claws. Those are the two endeavors that I was talking about earlier, in case you didn't know they exist. But YouTube for me in 2014 is pretty much going to be stay on top of things, basically. Like, I want to come up with good ideas for Independent Claws. I want to restart and stay consistent with the vlog channel, whether that be daily or weekly or whatever. I want to do them because they're fun. I just couldn't keep up with it. And, just with Let's Plays, and with this channel in general, because it's not going to be just Let's Plays, I want to stay on top of it, and I want to just make my channels the best that they can be, and keep improving upon the best that these channels can be. That is my YouTube goal for 2014. And as far as subscribers go, the number is not really important to me. I've always said this, I've said this multiple times in multiple videos. What matters to me is not the number of people watching, but that the people that are watching are enjoying what I'm making. And so far, that's been, the response to what I've been making has been amazing. So, I want to keep that up too. So yeah, I guess that would be my YouTube goal for 2014. Stay on top of things, get these new channels off the ground, and keep making content that people enjoy. So, yeah. And finally, question 10. What is a collab you would like to join? Well, I already am part of a collab, in case you didn't know. I'm a part of the Gamer Heroes, which is basically my friends Scott, Justin, and I race different games and see who completes them first. That's the definition of race. But I mean, I'm already a part of that, so yeah, I guess if I were to be a part of another collab channel, I would either want to start one with my British friends, or like major collab channels. I would like to maybe do a versus with Josh Jepson on the Versus channel, or be a guest on the Runaway Guys. Those are like two very generic answers, but those are it, and not plugging my actual collab channel, those would be it. So, I guess there you go. Those are collabs that I either am a part of, or would like to be a part of, or would like to join. So, there we go. And we're done. So, thank you for watching through this. If you watched through all of this, you're amazing for being interested in me for that long and what I have to say. So thank you, I guess. And, yeah. So, people I want to tag in this video. I've got a list. The people I want to tag in this video, 2 of them, you saw this coming if you were watching this video. You knew you were going to be tagged, so Scott, hat-wearing gamer, and Justin Zoomzyke, YouTuber being tagged. And the other 4 people that I want to tag are Josiah, blink and you miss it, Joran, Ruby Falls, Nick, Midnight Zero, and Emily, rated M for mature. Those 6 people are who I'm going to tag. I'm really actually interested to see what all of you have to say in response to these questions. So yeah, thank you to Thomas for tagging me in your video. Thank you to the other Thomas for coming up with this quiz. And once again, thank you guys for watching. So that's going to be about it for this video. Honestly, I can't tell you whether or not I'm going to do another one, because I don't know if I'm going to be tagged in another one. So yeah. If you enjoyed this video, watching me ramble on for about 20 minutes about nothing, be sure to leave a like, a comment, maybe even a favorite. If you really enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. If you haven't already, it really helps me a lot, and I will see you guys in whatever the heck I decide to make next. So, yeah, see you guys then.